Hi, thank you for the like. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Where we're going here. So I'm going to be training for the one-arm pull-up. So that's a goal that I want to try and get towards. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do a regression of the one-arm pull-up today. So yeah, that's something I plan to do today. See if I can do it. Which will be basically like what they call a self-assisted one-arm pull-up. So that's something that I'll see how we get on. But there's different ways that you can regress it or progress it. So basically what you do is you grab with one arm and then you've got the other arm. You hold on with the other arm to assist. It kind of helps generate some of the power, but depending on where you hold your arm, there's less assistance or more assistance. So that's just what I'm going to try and do, see if we can even get like one rep with that. So yeah, that's something I'll want to try today and see how it goes, basically. See if I can do it. But just got to try and think positive, think I'm going to do it. Because they reckon that if you think positively, then you're more likely to be able to do it. But when you have all these doubts in your mind, that can sabotage things, I believe. So you want to make sure that you think positive. You want to think, I've got this. I can do this. But yeah, I mean, how is everybody doing today anyway? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in here, everybody. Say hello if you're watching. So, yeah, just walking around aimlessly. Hello, Bushka. Good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw you in Buddha's Live, yeah. Yeah. I used to see you around all the time, but yeah. How's things? Hope all is well. So like I said, I'm going to start training for the one-arm pull-up. But I'm going to try that today, see if I can do it. The self-assisted one-arm pull-up. Because that might be one of the best ways to progress towards it. Because I've seen stuff on like how people would try to use bands and things like that to try and assist. It might not always be the best option. Hello, Hoppy Hop. Not necessarily, I mean, it depends on what exactly you're saying. But you never know these days, really. You never know with the tyranny and all that and how they you never know if they're gonna put you in jail because you said some naughty stuff, crazy stuff these days with the lols and all that. But hope everyone's well anyway. Hit that like button. Hello, Crazy Edits, Jolly. How are you today? No way one-arm pull-up is another level. I'm not there yet. I mean, I've only just about started being able to get decent with the regular pull-ups, but the self-assisted one-arm pull-up is the is the next transitional phase, you could say. Hello, old composer by number classy. Hello, Wondrin, how you doing? Hello, Ico site. I'm doing fine, thank you. Not seen you for a while. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but yeah. Welcome in anyway. Hello, Hassan. How you doing today? Thank you for the likes, everyone. I'm doing fine, thank you. Yeah. So like I was saying, so I'll show you what I mean. So let's say you're doing a Right, hang on a second. So I'll try and show you guys what I'm talking about. So when you're doing the pull-up, instead of like holding on with your arms, you're gonna like only hold on with one, and you're gonna use, depending on where you grab onto. So say I grab on here, then that's going to be more like just a regular pull-up. But the further up that I grab onto, I'm going to turn it more into a one arm. Notice how less assistance from this arm, the higher up the arm that I go. So if you go like around your wrist, it's going to be more like a regular pull up, but then the higher up that you go, notice the range of motion from this side is going to be a lot lower. So that's what I'm saying. It's a way to progress onto the one arm pull up by doing the self-assisted one arm pull up. Now I'm about 6'4". I've started doing pull ups, but like I said, I want to try and work on strength and kind of try and get towards the one arm pull up. I have tried doing weighted pull ups, but they might not translate 100% to one arm pull ups, because you want to try and build up the unilateral strength to be able to do it. Like you want to focus on like core stability and things like that, which is something that you need for that. But it has been quite challenging for me because I weigh like over 100 kilograms now. So like, if I shredded down a bit, I could find it a bit easier, but it's just been, it took me a lot longer than some people would take to get here really, but hopefully one day I'll be able to unlock a true one arm pull up by just kind of doing these progressions. Who knows how long it's going to take, but just got to try and kind of, trust in the process, and just might take years, but that's a goal that I have in mind, Are you going to train one arm for a pull-up or both arms? Well, I'm going to try both. I was saying about using the other arm as assistance, grabbing onto the other arm to like help kind of like aid for it, basically, as a way to bridge that gap. So it's not like a true one arm pull-up where the other arm isn't used at all, but it's basically like you're only grabbing the bar with one arm, but it might be a bit hard to explain to some people, but anyway. I don't know, I don't really do cycling, and I don't measure things like that, so I'm not sure I'd probably be the best cyclist at this point, because I've been gaining a lot of weight and stuff, and being more into strength and muscle building and stuff, so I don't know if I would be any good with cycling up hills anymore. I don't know. I haven't been on my bike for a while. I do running, I can do, decent at that, but I should probably still be decent on the bike, but I wouldn't have a clue like what kind of watts I could do really. Anyway, no, I'm not an engineer. Hello Smoothie, hello Cat and Jack, good to. So I wouldn't know like what kind of watts I could do on a bike, but anyway. Just getting rid of all the nonsense. None of my mods are in the chat at the moment, so just kind of have to deal with it myself for the time being. I'm not adding any more mods right now, so thank you for the likes, everybody. Where is everybody? It's a bit quiet in here, but oh well. Okay. This is what it is. Just keep the chat flowing, everybody. It seems to have been a bit slow the last couple of days. I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things. I don't know if it's because I've been coming on less often and people are just not as, maybe they've dropped off the radar a little bit because my times have been a bit different coming on, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if people don't want to be mods, then, then you don't have to be a mod. But, anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Hang on. Right, yeah, so I don't know how long I'm staying on here for, really, but like I said, I'm planning on a workout later and stuff. I'm just trying to trim weight and build up muscle. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. So did you have any goals with, like, any sort of, like, sort of strength goals or anything like that, or any fitness goals? Yeah. Okay. Well, this isn't really turning out how I would have hoped it would, but I might have to restart it in a minute, guys. Doesn't look like there's much going on here. Yeah. Maybe I'll just start up a new live. Alright, guys. I'll be back in a minute.